Welcome to the second episode of Jacket Pride TV. We're joined this week with head coach Mark Mitchell. I want to talk about some of the games against Meek and Hatton and preview this week's game against Lamar County. Coach, good to see you.
Glad to be here.
You had a good week?
Yes, sir.
Good. How's practice going this week?
Practice has been very good, very good. Very upbeat. Our kids are excited to play, and every game they get to play their senior year, and some of them just get to play it all. They're thrilled to death.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad the team morale is doing well.
Yep, doing fine.
Let's talk a little bit about first week, about Meek. Big win to open the season, 64-14. Credit to you and your boys for being prepared in that ball game. Tell us a little bit about that ball game, some takeaways you think that helped your team moving forward.
Well, I thought we played from the opening snap to the end of the game as hard as we could play. We played together. We played as a team. We have a lot of good kids here at Winston County that have gelled and made this football team a very special team. I was really pleased at how we had a whole lot of different people touch the ball, but we had a lot of good blocking in front of them to score a lot of points, and that's a testament to our offensive line.
Absolutely.
I thought our defense played very good. Bradley did a great job. Bradley Cummins, our defense coordinator, did a great job with the game plan, held them 14 points. I thought it was a good overall team win. Everybody got to play. Everybody got in. It was a fun night. Just glad to see our kids get out there having some fun playing football.
Absolutely. Good way to start the season on a positive note like that. And we talked about some of the things, the good things, the positives, and Austin Owens had a big night. We interviewed him last week. I think he had 4 touchdowns. I think Kane Moon had a touchdown.
Kane had 2.
2 touchdowns.
And Brooks had a couple. We had 4 or 5 guys. I know Austin had over 100. Kane had 98, like 5 or 6 carries. Brooks had 78 on 5 or 6 carries, and Riker had, I think he had 8 for 88 yards or something like that. It was pretty balanced between them 4. We was real happy with their production and the way our offensive line blocked for them. So it was a good team win.
Yeah, I know that you got a lot of good skill position players this year. It's always great to spread the ball around.
You do. It is.
Get the ball in the playmakers' hands, and you've got some good playmakers this year. And so we're grateful to get off to a good start this year. Let's talk a little bit about the Hatton game. Come up short in that game, but played hard and just had some breaks that didn't go your way. Talk a little bit about that game.
Well, we had moved senior night up that first game, so we made sure we had senior night. I thought our team played hard. We played the whole game. We made 8 out of 12 goals. We made all 4 of our defensive goals. And you look at it, and we got beat 14-12. Well, we did some little things that shot ourselves in the foot at the wrong times during the games. And I've got to do a better job, myself and our coaches, of getting our kids in positions that when those opportunities come up, we execute the way we're supposed to, and we don't mess them up, or we have a bad snap, or we have a fumble or something here or there. It's our job as coaches to get us in a better position, and when we get in those positions, that they make those plays. And so I think we have to do a better job getting our kids ready. And we got a close ball game, 14-12, and we were up 12-0 to finish that football game. And that goes back to where us as coaches need to prepare our kids better. Our kids just need to keep going and doing what they're doing, and then good things will happen to us. We've had a very good week of practice this week, coming off a loss. A lot of times you worry about what their focus is going to be. Focus has been great. Kids have been great. They're chomping at the bits to get back out there and show everybody how good a football team we got.
Good.
So
that's a good thing, having a good morale after a loss, especially a tough fought game.
Yeah, it's a tough loss.
Defensively, second week in a row, defensively just playing really, really good football. And we looked at some things there. You highlighted some of those things and some positives and those types of things. So, it's getting back into region play this week at Lamar County, and that's a long road trip from Double Springs to Vernon. Tell us a little bit about the Lamar County Bulldogs.
Well, Lamar County had probably one of their biggest wins in the last 5 or 6 years last week against Midfield. They were down big and come from behind and won the game in the fourth quarter. I was really impressed of how their team played hard through the whole game, come back from 20 points down, win the football game. They've got a very good football team. They got a lot of good skill guys, got good linemen. They play hard. They play together. I think it's going to take as good a game as we can play to go there at their place and beat them. But the one thing I do feel good about is we went on the road twice and won twice already. Feel good about us driving over there. Our kids will be ready to play. They're going to let it loose, and it'll be exciting. We're looking forward to try to get that first region win Friday night at Lamar County. So that'll be big for us. Be 1-0 in the region and kind of control our playoff will be in our hands instead of somebody else's. So that's what we want.
Yeah, to kind of control your own destiny type of thing. That's good. We'll talk a little bit about your assistant coaches. Tell us who's doing what with you this year, if you don't mind, to kind of let us know what coaches are fulfilling what roles.
Well, Bradley Cummins does our defense, and he's done a really good job of that. Kind of got thrown into that last year at the minute when we, with the coaching changes and stuff we had. I think Bradley's done an excellent job with that. He's a great coach, great with the kids. Kids love him. He relates to them really well. He does a really good job of preparing for Friday night. And then on offense, he coaches our receivers on offense. And then his dad, Bruce Cummins, who we call Moses because he's so much older than the rest of us, he does the O-line, D-line.
Okay.
And there's not anybody in Winston County that loves Winston County football more than Bruce Cummins.
Yeah.
He puts a full-time day in his job that's really hot and stressful. He comes here and coaches the kids up. He does an excellent job for us. Bruce is always willing to do what it takes to help every one of these kids to do what they need to do. So very grateful for both them, the Cummins family. And then we have Brian Wakefield, who does our special teams. Then he does running backs on offense and coaches defensive backs on defense. And Coach Wakefield is a very organized, well thought out, well planned coach in what he does and what he's teaching the kids. Our special teams are really good. Did a good job with that. We got some other guys that help out with us. We got another Cummins that Kevin Cummins does the stats for us.
Yeah, I saw Kevin out there.
Kevin does the stats for us. And then our junior high coaches help us on Friday night too. Wes Moody is our head junior high coach, and he's usually in the booth. And Greg Dinsmore is another one of our assistant junior high coaches, and he's in the booth helping us out.
Right.
And then Joe Grace is another one of our junior high coaches. He's on the sideline with us. Wes is on the sideline with us too. We got a couple guys in the booth and a couple guys down, and the junior high coaches help relay messages from our other coaches.
Yeah.
And because we all run the same stuff, they all in it together. We rely a lot on our junior high coaches.
Yeah.
We had a junior high football game here last night. They won 28-8 over Sulligent.
Yeah.
That's their second regular season win in a row. And they're playing really good. Our coaching staff on our junior high does an excellent job getting them ready, so when they move up to us, they're coached up really well. We're very, very thrilled and tickled to death to have them three guys helping us out. We got you to do the voice of the Jackets, which we're really thankful of. Tim Hodge that does the 30-second clock. Our mini jacket coaches do the chain crew, so Tommy Elliott comes and drives down, puts all the stuff out on the field. We got many teachers and people who help out in the gates and stuff on Friday night. So most times, if you'll look around, find somebody with a purple shirt on,
that's right,
with a yellow, a gold W, you pretty much know they're helping out on Friday night. You can ask them a question, they'll help you out. So it takes everybody to run a home football game, and we got great people here that help out and try to help our kids out. And I just been real happy and thrilled to death that we have people that are willing to help out and work and do those things that, us coaches, we can't do it all. We rely on other people, and we're very grateful and thankful that everybody does those jobs that they do to help us out.
That's a community-wide effort, to run a home football game.
Run a home game.
I know we were excited to be at Malcolm Blake Stadium. Of course, this week we're going to be at Lamar County. Kickoff at 7 p.m. Coach, good luck this week, and we'll be rooting for the Jackets to come home with a big W. Okay.
Thank you, Justin.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you.
This week we're joined by senior running back and linebacker Brooks Bonds. We're glad he's able to join us in our player interview. Brooks, good to see you. And had practice today already?
Yes, sir, we have.
Good. Have a good practice?
We did.
You ready for Lamar County?
I think we are.
Good. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Okay. Well, we'll just talk a little bit about the last couple of games. And I know your position changed this year. And so let's talk about that first. So you went from quarterback to running back. So you kind of seeing both sides of a skill position here. So how did being quarterback help you become a running back?
Well, I mean, being a quarterback, you have to read the field and really know all the positions. So moving from quarterback to running back, I mean, I kind of already knew what to do, and I mean, it wasn't too hard.
Yeah, so you kind of knew what the running back was going to do just because of your position playing quarterback. That's
Yes, sir.
good. So let's talk about playing linebacker. Before you played in the back half of the secondary, now you're in the front seven.
Yeah.
So a lot more contact. You like linebacker better than the backside?
Yeah, I love playing linebacker.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part about playing linebacker?
Really just being up in, just being involved in everything, really.
Yeah.
Being able to, go up there and hit.
Oh man, hitting's the best part, right?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
that's right. So you had a great game last 2 weeks, and so let's talk about the Meek game. You guys had a big win, opened the season 1-0, 1-0 in the county as well. And so tell us a little bit about the Meek game. Big win, 64-14. Tell us a little bit about that game.
Well, we went out there and we was, just went out there and played, really.
Yeah, executed well.
Yeah, executed well.
Did you guys see some things on film that when you prepared you for the game?
Right. Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
well, that's good. So had several tackles, and so some good offensive plays as well. We got some highlights about that here in just a little bit. We'll look at those highlights momentarily. And so when it comes to the Hatton game, a tough loss, but hey, you guys played hard. And had some breaks didn't go your way,
Right.
but that's football. That happens
football.
sometimes.
Yes,
So how are you guys going to bounce back this week? You guys are seniors. What kind of leadership you taking on to get back on track here against Lamar County?
Well, we're just gonna move on from it. Got to take it how it is, really.
Yeah.
Just try and keep everybody motivated to, play hard the next week and keep everybody
Well, you
just
got
going.
right region game this week
Right.
too.
Right.
It's essentially the playoffs when you get in region play.
Yes, sir.
You're vying for one of those 4 spots, and so well that's good. Well, we have enjoyed watching you this year. You've had a great season. So one non-football question. All right, when you're not at school, when you're not doing football things, what's the one thing you like to do?
I really love to be on the lake.
On the lake,
On the lake, yeah.
We were out on the lake yesterday. The water's gone.
Yeah, it is getting low.
Yeah, so you guys do the inner tubing thing, jet ski, that kind
Jet
of thing?
ski, jumping off rocks, anything.
Oh man, yeah, that's good. That's awesome. Well, this week, watch Brooks at 7 o'clock at Lamar County, where they take on the Lamar County Bulldogs. And we look forward to next week when we have another edition of Jacket Pride TV. Two, three, four.